Hi, just made this video to show you how to use, how Fields can speed up your time when you are editing your title pages or certificate pages, or you want to create an index page. The first thing I want to show you is two files in your system files. There's a file called index templates, and in that file there's a few files that came with your system. They're generic files, index template 1 and index template 2. And you'll see a file up here, it's called Stephanie's index template. What I did is I customized my index template to be how I wanted it. The other file that's really important, I'm going to go up one level, is the fill-in field list. When I double click on the fill-in field list, it opens the list of attorneys that I've already used, and I've used 4 attorneys. You'll see their name, their firm, their address, and lots more information about them. So it'll have anything that you want to include. So it's got the city and the state, zip code, phone number, fax, email, and even their attorney name for when you want to sort their field. I'm going to go ahead and close out of this file, and then I'm going to go up one level to close out of the system files. The next files I want to show you are your include files, your title pages, how they're set up with fields, the certificate pages, and even the marking an exhibit or an examination, how all these files work together. And then what we'll do is I'll show you how to use these files in a job. So let's go ahead and when I click on my include files, I have all my include files here, and I'm going to click on my title page. When I open my title page, I'm going to go to the top of the file. You'll see that it's got this cell, this box right here. This box will not print on your transcript, but what it does do is it lines up text on your title page. If you have a long plaintiff name, what it will do is it will wrap back for you. You can also move this line, so if you need a little bit more room, well, of course it's not going to move for me. I have my finger on the wrong key. You can move it over or move it back. You'll see the orange cells, these are called cells, and down here for the date, all the reporters want to change this date because it's wrong. Well, this is the date that the file was created. When you include this file in a transcript, it will actually put the date you took the transcript or you took the job. If I scroll down to page 2, this is my appearance page. When I include this file into a transcript, I'll be able to scan to this, and it will bring up that list of attorneys that I have in my fill-in field list. So I don't have to type an attorney the second time. It will automatically come up. I can pick it from the list. And then you'll notice that there is no index page. We go from the appearance page to the swearing in of the witness. And if you look behind the scenes and the reveal codes, you'll notice that there's a format symbol called index position. This is exactly where the index will print or be built and print actually. So I'll show you how to use that in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and close out of the title page, and I'm going to show you what an exhibit page might look like. Looks like just a typical parenthetical for an exhibit. It's got a scan stop where I can press F8 and scan and replace the number. But if I look behind the scenes under reveal codes, there's an indexing code before and after the scan stop. These indexing codes are used to build your index at the end of your, at the end of your editing session. I also have include files for examinations, one for plaintiff, one for defendant. Behind the scenes again, you'll notice there's indexing on and indexing off format symbols. Another file that has the indexing format symbols is instruction not to answer. This is information that we also want included on our index page, so we have to have formatting codes around the text that we want to appear on our file. What I'd like to do next is I'd like to go into a file that I've already edited. It's a very small file. It's actually it's one page, but it's got a little bit of Q&A. It's got where we've marked an exhibit. It's got where we have another attorney questioning, so our speaker changed. It's got exhibit 2. It's got an instruction not to answer. All things that we want on our exhibit page. But right now I'm just going to go to the beginning of the file. I'm going to press F9 and I'm going to select the title page and click open. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a scan and fill in fields. It's under special edit and go down to scan and fill in fields. Let's see, I'm off the screen here. And what it'll do is it'll automatically scan to the first field, which is plaintiff. And there's a plaintiff already up here. Now, if this is a job that I've already done and I want to reuse the plaintiff, I could select the plaintiff here. And then if I pressed enter or OK, it would force the plaintiff on the screen. But I'm going to use another plaintiff here. I'm going to use Jack Black is my plaintiff. And if I press enter, it goes to the next field. In the next field, it says plaintiff or plaintiffs, and then it's cut off. But I can see down here it says plaintiff or plaintiffs, upper and lower case. So I think that I'm supposed to put in the plaintiff in upper and lower case, but I know I want it in all uppercase on my title page. Well, I've set it up that if you type it in upper and lowercase, it'll come in handy in other instances where the plaintiff might need to come up in upper and lowercase. So let's just go ahead and select plaintiff because we used that before, and we'll click OK. Then it comes up to the defendant, and for my defendant, I'm going to have Brad Pitt. It was my lucky day, and he was at this deposition, so yeah, it was a good day. And again, just going to go ahead and select my defendant. The case number is a new case number, so we have case number CV456789, and that should probably be in uppercase, so I'll change that. The type of deposition, this is going to be expert testimony. My witness is going to be Angelina Jolie. Ha! Wouldn't that be cool? And I'm going to, it says it's misspelled, I'm going to put it in my job board list. I'm going to put the time I started this job, and we started this job at 11 o'clock in the morning. And I'm going to go ahead and select my firms from this list. I could click on New List Entry if I had a new firm, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to go ahead and select the plaintiff attorney. Oh, see the defendant and the plaintiff coming up in upper and lower case? It's because we entered it on the title page in upper and lower case, so you wouldn't have to retype it here. I'm going to select the second firm, click OK. And then it comes to the taking attorney. The taking attorney is going to be Mrs. Zambito. And say OK. It says it may be misspelled. I know it's correct. I'm going to put it in my personal word list. It says there were no other fields found. Would you like to restart from the top? And we'll say no. I am going to go to the end of the transcript. I'm going to F9 and select my certificate page. And my certificate page should be on a new page. So I pressed F4N. We'll have to correct that in the file itself because I don't want to have to do that each time. Again, I'm going to go up to Special Edit. You can see that. Special Edit. It's cutting it off my screen. And then scan and fill in fields. This is the job number from my firm, which is job 1234. My firm likes to use a short caption on the certificate page. So it's going to be the witness, or the plaintiff's last name, Black, and the short defendant is Pitt. The notary date is the 31st of January. Click OK. No other field was found. Restart from the top. No, I don't have to restart from the top. But if you'll notice I am on page 8. The last thing I need to do with my file is I need to create an index page. And you'll notice that you can be anywhere in the transcript when you create your index page. That's cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to Tools. If you can see that, Tools. Then I'm going to go down to Index, Build an Index. I've already selected my Stephanie's index template. So all I need to do is click OK. Notice how the index page is created on page 3 automatically for me. And it puts in the witness's name. It puts in both attorneys and the pages. If I go down to the next page, it's got the exhibits. It does not fill in the description because we don't have that as part of our include file, so we'll just have to scan to that. Is this an expert witness? Yes, it was. So I'm just going to press enter, or I could delete that. I'll press F8 to scan to the description, and the description is a photo of Mr. Pitt. And press F8 and replace this description. This is going to be an email from Angelina, Angelina, to ABC Company. ABC turned into be, okay, that is wrong, so I'm just going to cancel that. Let's change that, because that'll drive me crazy, even though it's just a play file. And then I go down here, it's already brought in my page number and line number for my instruction on to answer. And page 5 starts the testimony, and I am finished with this job. So thank you for your time. I hope you learned a lot from this video, and that is all.